channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonita. Here we talk about all the things that we love as it relates to lifestyle and luxury. Today is a Wednesday, so we have another luxury video, the first luxury video of the year. If you're new here, welcome. And again, we do videos twice a week. Wednesdays, like I mentioned, is a luxury video, and Friday, we do what we call a Fast Five Friday. Today, we're gonna talk about our luxury items investments. If you like this type of video, just keep on watching. As you guys know, luxury is our zhuzh over on this channel, so we're gonna roll into the new year with these conversations about luxury. So my husband and I were talking, some time ago, and we were talking about investments, investment pieces. We do a lot of stocks, so things of that nature. So when we talk about investments, he really believes that buying stock and land, those types of things are investments. But then I thought, well, are luxury items investments? Are bags investments? We're all about preserving the coin, turning over the coin, making more money. We are all about not wasting a dollar. And as we've mentioned before, luxury is subjective. It could be obviously bags, jewelry, clothing, travel, food, electronics, whatever an experience, whatever you deem a luxury to be, just insert it here. So let's break it down really quickly here. What actually is the definition of investment? Action or process of investing money in return of profit or material gain. When we think about handbags, right? Because that's what we talk about over here. Are they really investment pieces? So for me, in my opinion, I would say yes and no. If you're gonna purchase a luxury item to use for a limited time, you maybe have purchased one of those top tier items and you feel like you're gonna use it for a year, 6 months, 5 years, no matter what the time frame is, and you know for sure that you can sell it and get your money back and or make a profit, then when you look at it that way, if that's the way you like to roll as it relates to your luxury items, then I guess we would consider them as investments. For me, that's not how I use my luxury items. It takes me so long to buy an item. Whether I can get my money back on the item, should I decide to sell it, is one of the last things that I consider. So as I buy luxury, I guess they really wouldn't be considered an investment. If you are of the opinion that you like to buy items, to resell, you really have to be meticulous when you're doing that, because certain brands do not have great resale value. But if you're like me and you think of luxury items as an investment as it relates to cost per wear, wearability, longevity of the item, use. Will I use this often? Something that will be in my collection forever. Either forever or a very long time, something that I can pass on. But if for the new year you're looking to buy your first luxury item or just to continue your luxury collection, I wanted to provide this information so that when you're making your decision, you can really decide, am I purchasing this as an investment piece, or am I just purchasing it just because I like it, I want it? If you're just getting into luxury, I want to discuss with you guys how I go through the process of considering my items a investment, how it relates to me. Jewelry is the first luxury item that I definitely consider to be an investment. Jewelry pieces you can have in your collection forever, and you definitely can pass them on. My diamond hoops, I definitely consider an investment. These will be with me forever. I plan to pass these down to my daughters. The tribal earrings that I have that I wear often, definitely an investment. Even high-end costume jewelry is something that I would definitely consider an investment. My Hermes bangle, this is palladium plated with enamel, but this will definitely last forever. For me, jewelry checks all the boxes. Even though I do not wear a lot of jewelry, I have some staple pieces that definitely fit my lifestyle. I've already gotten my cost per wear out of them. Sustainability and wearability, they're definitely gonna last. So again, jewelry is something that I would consider an investment. Something that I do not consider a luxury item, that I do not consider an investment, is a luxury shoes. And I have a few pair of luxury shoes. I am very hard on my shoes. I like nice shoes. I like well-made shoes, but I do not consider them an investment. I would never pay more than $1,000 for a pair of shoes, and to me that's even still a little high. Shoes get scuffs and scrapes and things, and that's just, in my opinion, a waste. It's not an investment. You're not going to get a return on your shoes. You're going to have to end up investing more money in them to make them last forever. Now, if you get a pair of shoes from a fashion house, a luxury brand that will take care of them for the longevity of the shoe, like you can get them resoled, you can get, the canvas replaced with little to no cost, then you may want to consider shoes as an investment. But for me, I try to cap out at a certain rate because I know that the life of the shoe will eventually wear down. The heel will need to be replaced. It needs to be re-leathered and what have you. And if that brand is able to do it, again, like free or no cost, then I would consider that an investment. Luxury clothing items for me are not considered an investment unless we're talking about coats, blazers, but clothes in general like shirts, underwear, lingerie, hosiery. I just like those things just because I like what I like Gucci tights, Gucci stockings. They're going to get their regular stockings. You're going to pay, $200 for them or so. They're going to get runs. They're going to get holes just like normal stockings. So that is definitely not an investment. Now, if you're looking at coats, overcoats, and blazers, for example, a trench coat, a Burberry trench coat, those last forever. They never go out of style. You always can find one in like a thrift shop that looks if you can find it in good condition, it'll look the same as the ones that you're making now. And if I'm gonna buy a nice coat, I will invest more money into that item because again, it's gonna last forever. But coats, in my opinion, are definitely investments because again, you get your cost per wear, they fit your lifestyle, the wearability, the sustainability, and you can pass them on. Now, handbags, are they investments? In general, in my opinion, even though I love a good handbag, I love a good luxury handbag, I love all types of handbags, handbags in general are not investments, in my opinion. I know that some popular, and I know I like high dollar handbags. For example, everyone knows that I want a Kelly or a Birkin. When I talk about investment handbags, again, if it's gonna fit the criteria of fitting your lifestyle and the cost per wear, then ding, check. That is an investment. I have bags that I am going to have in my collection forever, and I have bags that even if I choose to sell them, I should be able to turn a profit. But again, for me, I don't purchase bags looking to make money off of them. I purchase bags because I want them to fit my lifestyle. And if they fit my lifestyle, if they're well made, if I'm going to get my cost per wear, then it is worth me investing my money into the bag. In my opinion, bags are investments if they're classic bags. To me, trendy bags, trendy colors, things that will probably go out of style are not investments. Handbags that will look good today and will look good 10 years down the road. Handbags that will be in style today, but then will quote unquote be in style 10 years down the road. Whether they're trendy or not, to me, it is an investment. You can look at most recently Bottega. They reintroduced their woven leather bag in the form of the Jody bag. That has been the hottest bag for the past, maybe 2-3 years, and the little dumpling pillow bag, those bags have been hot for, like I said, about 2 to 3 years. But you can go back in the archives and see that Bottega made those bags in the 60s. A lot of people are showing online on TikTok their vintage Bottega bags, and they pretty much look the same. The newer bags are a little bit more puffier, but you still get the beautiful Bottega leather. You still get the beautiful woven patterns of the bag. So you have to ask yourself, are those bags investments? Now, are they overpriced? Yeah, they are. But if you were to purchase a classic Bottega bag, that bag would definitely serve you well over the years. Another brand that proved their bags are considered investments would be a Dior. When they re-released the saddlebag, people were going back. They were hitting the vintage websites trying to find a vintage saddlebag so they wouldn't have to pay the new upcharged rate. That's the thing. If you consider a bag an investment for you, whatever your criteria is, it really doesn't matter how much it costs, because you're going to get your cost per wear out of that bag. So just because something is expensive doesn't mean it's an investment, and just because something is, a little bit less doesn't mean it's investment. Target bags are affordable, but are they investments? Will they last a year, 2 years, 3 years? Some may not. So it just depends on the cost per wear. Dollar amount, again, does not necessarily determine if your luxury item is an investment. Another note as it relates to handbags, if they're investments, for me, it would depend on the material. In my opinion, investment bags are going to be very durable. If I'm looking at a Chanel bag, for it to be an investment for me, it's probably going to be caviar instead of lambskin. Chanel's lambskin is very soft. It really doesn't hold up. It's strong and durable, but it doesn't look good over time. You have to do a lot to it to keep it. You have to be careful. And if I have a bag in my collection like that, to me, that's not an investment, because I'm not going to get my cost per wear. I'm not going to pull it every time. If I'm looking for a black bag and I have a black lambskin bag, I may be more hesitant to pull it because I don't want to ruin the lambskin. Wallets, in my opinion, are investment pieces, because you're gonna need a wallet, whether it's a full-size wallet, a card holder. You're gonna need something to carry your financials in. So wallets are for sure investment pieces, in my opinion. You're gonna use that day in, day out. You can use it as a clutch if you have a larger wallet. Again, the cost per wear is there, the durability is there, and I'm sure you'll be able, if you choose wisely, you should be able to pass it on. Totes, in my opinion, are good investment luxury pieces because a tote is a general piece. You can take a tote for vacation, i.e. travel. You can take it every day as an everyday bag. You can take it just as a work bag. You can take it as a diaper bag. You can take it in almost any aspect of your life. So totes for me would definitely be investment pieces. The final thing that I would mention, a lot of people ask, a lot of people say that only certain fashion houses have, I guess, qualifiable investment pieces. And I totally disagree. I think any fashion house that you like, that my number one brand is Louis Vuitton. I can go to the website right now or think in my mind of pieces that I would consider investment pieces. I also can think of pieces that are trendy that I would definitely not waste my money on. So any fashion house can have an investment piece. Hermes, we all know, Birkins, Kelly's, but some people think that they're just not investment pieces. They're not worth the money. So it just depends what you consider it to be as it relates to investments. But all luxury brands and fashion houses, I think you can find investment pieces according to what you deem. All right, guys, that's it for part 1 of our luxury items investments. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. All right, guys, I think that's it, and I will see you here again on Friday for a Fast 5 Friday. Have a good day. Bye.